That idea I talked about like a few streams ago or something like that. I can't remember. Um, what was it I exactly said too? I can't remember now because the thing I saw was like influence, like changed my opinion on it now. Okay, cool. Um, I can't remember. Oh, okay. It's actually me on stream anyway. That's fine. It was playing that. That's why I said okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. So I forget exactly what I said. I think it was something along the lines of like, I can't remember. Jeez. But I was looking at Lolicon Shotokan culture. And I think I was like, there's a way to like keep the content the way it is, but like also help people still. Which like I guess there is, but I think I was more thinking of like not necessarily therapy. I can't remember, but yeah, it makes sense that also it makes it worse in people. And like I think I also seen that in articles. I think I just didn't want to believe it, but it's like, yeah, no, that's just how it works. Unfortunately, some stuff is gonna have to go down, you know. Yeah. So that doesn't work. Dang it. Well, the thing is also, I didn't say like actual like real children. I said fictional. But yeah, that probably still is not great. And there are probably better ways of going through it than that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at a few of these and then probably pull up Cookie Clicker again. Yeah. This has been going great. Everything's been going fantastic. Yeah, people are calling the Sapphire to retire, but yeah, they did keep Obama from appointing someone, so they would just do the same thing. Especially since now they know like Trump wins, because I think when Obama did it, they still didn't know. But yeah. Yeah, that would not happen. I guess they have the Senate majority, but like, yeah, I think the other one might have been different. Because like 2014, they probably Republicans had the majority. Yeah, they did. So that's probably what they're referring to with that, and why they were able to keep it like that. I don't know if the House needs to be involved with appointing people either. Yeah, because they also had a huge lead in the House too. Huge majority. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll pump clicker now. Let me switch over. There it is. Yeah, so it's been a bit. And what a week it's been. yeah, this sucks. But it's also like very predictable. You know, like in hindsight looking on it. And even what, like, honestly, the Democrats should, like, the information they had too, like, really, they had internal polling that showed freaking Trump was gonna win 400 electoral votes with Biden and still decided to run Biden. Like, that's insane. They never cared from the start. They never did. Like, they are the establishment. And I think there's two reactions that's really come out of this, which is the right one of like, oh, this is like the Democrat fault, you know, it's like all entirely on them. Or you're the other like insane route and just have no grip on reality and say that's the leftist fault somehow. Like, again, that doesn't make any sense. Because Kamala ran like the most right-leaning, I think, Democrat campaign probably since the Southern Switch. So, like, no. Even before that, too, because I think technically FDR was before that. I can't remember, though, if FDR is, like, considered the start of the Southern Switch. It's a weird timeline. I feel like it's weird to make a timeline of that and be like, oh, yeah, this is when it started. Yeah, I think it's before FDR, essentially. Like, ran the most right-leaning campaign. Like, insane. And you're saying that it's the left's fault. Uh-huh. You went too left. I don't know if you know it, but Biden ran a more left campaign and that one was more successful. Like, obviously it still was right-leaning, but it was more left in comparison to Kamala. And Biden won. It's really not that complicated. It's just kind of how that stuff works. Now they're doing a public opinion poll that's like showing a thing like, oh, the main reason people didn't vote for Kamala was because she focused on cultural issues. It's like, well, it depends on how you phrase the question. And also they asked voters in swing states why they didn't choose Harris, which makes you think that it was people who voted but didn't choose for Harris. And those people are probably going to be more right-wing, typically, because assume a majority of them would vote for Trump. So, yeah, I feel like that's also a bad data set as well. Maybe it is non-voters, but yeah, it's not very helpful. I think Edinger put it best, like, after the election of, like, we learned nothing from this. Because it's very obvious why she lost. People were sounding the alarm bells, like, since the DNC, you know, and they just, you know, I guess people just weren't listening. And it's like, yep. Great, now I'm gonna spend, like, all my 20s freaking at least living paycheck to paycheck. Like, that's great, dude. I love that. Cool. Like, unless we get like a super progressive candidate, I'm all my 20s, man. I'm gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. Awesome. Which most people do anyway. So, like, that's my at least thing, you know? Like, I think DSA membership's gonna go up a lot. The like left-wing party membership's gonna go up a lot. I don't think it'll be enough to actually run a third party, like run candidates and stuff, but at least on like the federal level, because I think they do have members on the state level, like DSA. I mean, I think technically they have like 5 members in the House, but they're also Democrats. So, yeah. It just sucks. Like, the only way we're breaking through this is if we actually get like a legitimate like progressive candidate, because then they can like reframe like the wording and stuff, and like also like, because I think Democrats overall aren't that bad. It's just like the leadership, the people who like lead the Democratic Party are terrible. Like, they're not good. Which I think is then who basically controls how the Democratic Party goes, which is awesome, dude. I love that. Means not helping us at all. Fantastic. Oh god. Yeah. I'm just... I don't know, man. I hate it. I think now I'm actually like taking time to think about it again. It's not helping me. Yeah, I didn't stream Tuesday because it was election night. I'm glad I didn't. Because I was like, oh, it'd be funny like if... Because the point made it seem like it was going to be a blue wave or something like that. So I was like, oh, it'd be fun to show my reaction, and then eventually, like, I decided against it, which, I'm glad I did that, because then it just would have been super depressing. And then Wednesday I didn't stream because I had, like, a quiz bowl thing. So I didn't get home until, I think, like, 7:30, or, like, I wasn't eating until, like, 7:30 or something like that. So, yeah, I also just decided not to stream then either. Ugh. There's also, obviously, I was still sulking over the results too, so I think just giving me that time to myself just helped as well. Because, like, I haven't been feeling that bad, even though, like, now I'm starting to feel again. Like, I wasn't feeling like this, that much, like, yesterday, like, maybe a little bit, but today, like, not really. But yeah. It's gonna be a real shame. I did see a lot of people, like, who don't even really talk about politics much, like, after those results came out, like, showing stuff that people can need help for, like, giving, like, encouraging messages, like, yeah, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. It even makes me feel like, well, I can't really be like the freaking internet funny man I want to be. Like, I'm gonna have to turn into political streamer. Cause like, that's like Humanist Report, and like, I feel like he's just kind of written people off and just be like, oh, I think us and like these next few generations are just gonna be too stupid. But I think that's a bit much. I think that's jumping like on a bit. I get like part of it was that poll that like 50% of Americans agreed that like they should be in concentration camps, but I think there's still some people out there you can persuade. But I mean, yeah, the Department of Education being abolished is definitely not going to help with that at all. For sure. Americans are stupid enough as is, and then they're going to get even stupider. Ugh. Yeah, and I feel like I have so much to talk about, and then like I've lost all of it. I've just lost it all. I don't know, man. Ugh. Why does they have 0? Because Streamlabs should be counted as a viewer. I don't know why it still says they have 0. Man. I think there is a way I can do both still. It's just like I'm gonna have to do similar to what Hassan does. I think maybe like less for me. Because Hassan articulates stuff a little better than I do. You know. He's kind of been doing it for longer. So like, yeah, I'll probably do a thing where I'll have like an hour or 2 or something like that talking about political stuff. I guess kind of just what I have been doing and then going to a game. I can try that. But yeah. Really sucks. I keep yawning. I hate it. I think what actually makes me yawn a lot is me laying back in my chair and just kind of slumped over. Problem is like I worked out and I think my lats are sore. So like now I actually want to do this now. Or like if it wasn't like that, then like I would be more willing to get up. Yeah, when I first started doing like because I have a strength conditioning class at my school, so that's why like I've been doing that stuff. And like when I first did it, like first 9 weeks, like I was fine, but like recently now, like I don't know, maybe because I'm just working on like endurance or something like that. Like that's way it's like the way it is. But yeah. There's a night yawn. Fantastic. I need to do edited shorts or something. I'm not growing doing this. Like even with Kogi Liquor Man, I'm like, oh, this is like a category more people might see. Nope. But now I also have the freaking tag that shows like it could be political, so that's also not gonna help. I'm just gonna have to find an audience that's like okay with me talking about politics. Which I think now that like Trump has won, people are gonna be more alright with that. I don't know though. Because it could just be like people don't want a reminder of the mess of it all, you know? I think for some people they would be more willing to listen to it, some people wouldn't be. So I think it's probably like a net neutral. But yeah, it would probably be some people are more inclined to, some people are less inclined. And obviously I think it just depends on if how they respond is like they just want entertainment. Or like if they became more politically active because of this result. I think that's where that's gonna fall under. I was doing like a job interview thing because like we have to, there's a bunch of like presentations that we have to do in English. This first 9 weeks is like, or first semester rather, is like presentation stuff. So one was a job interview. So this is like this basic like test kind of thing. And me and my friend just brought up like the education system, and the teacher was like, you were like the 2 people like I would want to sit down with like a cup of coffee and just like talk about stuff. Because we actually are like talking about how to fix the educational system. And it's just like, yeah, no, I feel like it's really not that complicated. Like you just have to think about it. That's really it. Like if you go and like think about, well, why do I feel that way, right? Because like, obviously school's a big one. Like you just say the school system sucks, right? But like, why? You know, you never go any deeper than that. You just say it sucks and then refuse to elaborate. It's a rhetorical to you. But if you just think about it, right, and you start looking into it, I think that's all you need to become politically active. Truly. Because also the answer is pretty much always capitalism. It can basically always just come back to capitalism. It's crazy. Like, you know, right-wingers have like these like very simple answers, but like if you dumb it down enough and just want to get to the very origin of it, it's capitalism. For like everything. That's like an issue. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Obviously, you should be more specific about it so you can make policy about it, but yeah, I think if you actually were to like think about those questions, right? Just don't treat them as rhetoricals, right? Don't let them just like come out of your mouth and just that's it. Like actually think about them, right? Like I feel like even like, although like the Lolicon Shotacon thing I came across was like kind of a dud, you know, like my thought didn't work. At least I'm thinking of ideas, right? Because like that's how you're gonna get progress. So like, yeah. And I will admit like that thing was wrong. I think I was just more invested like, oh, I don't want to take people's entertainment away, but I think that was just a very libertarian stance. That was my issue. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to take some of that stuff away. Or like, yeah, I think make it so they aren't like sexually aroused by it, you know, which I guess would make it mean you'd have to tone it down. Like just help out with therapy beforehand. Yeah, even then with like PDF files, it's really hard to tell with them. So yeah. I mean, the thing is also, I think with most lolly and shota though, it's not even really sexual. It's just like, oh, character I like young character I like, you know? Like, apparently Fubuki is into lolly, but I think that's more of why she's into it. Just because, like, she just finds young people cute. That's what it is. Which, like, that is a normal stance, you know? That even, like, Americans have. That, like, young people are cute. Not in, like, the romantic way. Like, cute in the innocent way. So yeah, it's actually fairly normal. Like, I think also just understanding other cultures too, that would help. Like, yeah, maybe I should look and engross myself more into it, because like, yeah, if it's actually really just like that's mostly what that content entails, like that, and I feel like that's fine. Mahara though, I think is one that like it can get dangerous. Just knowing like what kinds it goes into. And be like, oh yeah, I'm attracted to them. You know, that's not great. Like having the I can fix her like type of girl or something like that, that's not great. Because typically they have mental issues that they should go to therapy for. So yeah, I think it's good to have those every once in a while as like a reminder, right, of just how the real world works. I guess just using them in a more serious setting, but yeah, probably not with how Minharas are like actually used. At least like all of them, because I'm sure some of them are used well. But yeah. Yeah, just have to keep learning, you know, keep learning some stuff, and that we can come to some conclusions, you know. That's how you do it. Bam. Okay. It's like half an hour. Yeah. I feel like it's just weird to talk about like other stuff again, but I mean, I might as well, right? I feel like there was some stuff I wanted about before and I just forgot, but I did go back and watch some of the Halo GTA clips, because I guess that's been old enough that you can go back and rewatch this stuff, which is kind of crazy. But I feel like that one though is more unique in that way. like I think there was so much going on and like so many good moments. Like it was too good not to be just like a month later, like just over a month later, something like that. Like to go back and look at clips. So yeah, I think there's that. Yeah, just all the full Moko clips. They're real good. I also forgot about the freaking Ian and Iris like hostage thing. Where like he was like, oh, you're a hostage? Hang on, let me get the boombox. And just like, yeah, what's over your burgers? And then the people with the burgers showed before the cops. I think though, like, yeah, it was because for some reason the gang had like 30 minutes to rob the bank or whatever. I don't know why, because obviously I didn't know the context beforehand. That's like the context I had then. Like, I'm not sure why they had like 30 minutes, but they did. Yeah, it was just funny. Hey, there's also a new Hololive group, new device group coming tomorrow. I think they all debut, if I saw that right, tomorrow. Which I think they all get like half an hour, which I feel like is kind of short for a debut. I mean, I don't know, because yeah, I guess I can run out of Steam. Well, I feel like for a debut though, because like you're also introducing yourself. I guess because maybe I'm so good at like talking about stuff for an extended period of time, like that I care about, which I'm sure talking about myself would be one of those things. I'd probably would be in that camp of like half an hour's too short. Yeah, maybe I don't know anything, you know. Who knows? I also won't be able to watch those because I don't speak Japanese. Like, at least enjoy them, you know. Unless some of the EN members like do a watch along and they explain it. Yeah, I thought honestly Justice was around for half a year, but it's only been 4 months. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that made me feel better about time, you know. Well, I'm not someone who really like, because I try to snap my brain out of that mindset like immediately when like my brain starts getting like, wow, that was that long. Like immediately I'll just snap like, no, that makes sense actually. So like I don't get hit with that, you know, like I just try to like every once in a while one will slip through, but like yeah, for the most part I'll just be like, yeah, no, that makes sense actually. I'll just flip the switch of my brain. Just be like, no, stop that. Yeah, I think that's helped me deal with the concept of time. Also, like school, man, it just felt so long. I also like never sleep well either, so then the nights also take longer. I really want good night's sleeps, man. I just can't get them anymore. Ever since I dislocated my collarbone, man, I just can't sleep well. Like, I think I was having a little bit of trouble, like, before that. Like, right before that. But, like, I could at least lay on, like, both sides and whatever. Like, kind of, you know, toss and turn. But I can't really do that with this. Because, I have to have a pillow up against, like, my one arm. And I can't really do surgery on this, collarbone. Because I think there's like a blood vessel or something like really important, like an artery, something like that, that's very vital and be like too dangerous for me to do it. So like I just have to suck it up. And like, yep, this is what it is now. Because yeah, it's actually I think it's almost been a year since that happened. Because yeah, it was in November. Let me look, because I think that's what started me actually like having that month-long break. So I could look back on that actually and let's see. November 3rd was when my screen could clear the one time. November 12th. Yeah, and then what day was that? The 12th was a Sunday. I think the completion stuff came out that Monday or Tuesday, right? Something like that. And then, like, yeah, the Wednesday. Oh, you know why it is? I think the completion stuff came out that Monday, November 13th. Then I had a dislocated collarbone. I found out about it on the 14th. And then I didn't stream on that Wednesday because of the pain. I think that's what it was. Yeah. I think I got the timeline right there. So yeah, I would have found out about it. I didn't pay attention to the date. I didn't keep that in there. On the 14th was when I found out, so it's 6 days from like a year. At least when I found out about it. I think it was that same day though it was dislocated. Yeah. I don't know what to really do, because like I feel like it would be popped back in by now. But I guess I'm just gonna have a dislocated collarbone for like my entire life. You know? Like that sucks. I should have moved the music thing over. I always forget to do that. I don't know what my mom's doing. Doing something though. Yeah, I do think I got over my sulking phase of the election results. Because now it's just like, well, I gotta lock in now, you know? And like, yeah, as long as people are there for each other, then it should be fine. And we'll all power through it together. God, my shoulder hurts. I think it's also from me working out. God dang it. Ugh. Well, I say now, but it's been hurting this whole time. Annoying. Well, very annoying. And put this on shelf. Nice. I always forget to do that too. Yeah, I was looking at like a college, like, because I went on college with it too. And like I was looking at the dorms and I was realizing like I don't think I can do like console games. Because the dorms were so small. It was essentially a bedroom. Which like I guess I was spoiled because the other college like I visited, like because my brother went to it. They just ran out an apartment building and that was their dorms. So like yeah, they had a full-on apartment as their dorm. So I guess I was just like spoiled by that. So when I saw like the dorms of the other college and it was really just like a bedroom essentially, I was like, oh, okay. Like I can't really do much as far as streaming goes with that then. Like I basically would only be able to talk. Like that's literally it. Ugh. Like, yeah, I would not be able to play console games at all. Like, I guess I don't really to begin with, but like, yeah, it is one less option I can do. You know? And I would not like that. Like, I am close enough, like, I could commute. I think it's just like 30 minutes. But, like, yeah, the problem is I'd have to wake up to compensate for that. But it would probably be better to do that than, like, go there and have, like, nothing to stream with. It is gonna be a lot harder to make friends with people, though, obviously, since I'm only gonna be there for the classes. Well, I think I would still be there, like, realistically be there the whole day, right? Just I would only go home once my final class was done. But yeah, I don't no idea why I'd hang out the rest of the time, you know? I have no idea, but that's probably what would happen. I just really don't want to take college math. Like, I'm so done with math. And like, it has nothing to do with what I want to do, like, later on in life. The two careers I want is either this or a politician. It's like, I don't need math for that, man. I'm just so sick of it. Yeah. I really thought I would have more to talk about this, honestly. Like, I thought for sure I would go the full hour. Like, I think I thought I was gonna go the full hour and then have extra stuff to talk about, but I think my mind just went blank as soon as the stream started, because I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of stuff, like, when I'm in the shower or something like that, and be like, oh yeah, I want to talk about that, because that always happens too. Like, there'll be something I want to talk about, and it could sometimes be several streams in a row, and then, like, I'd forget, and then once I'm in the shower or something like that, it's like, oh yeah, I want to talk about that stream. Every time. I wonder if me going on Twitter like 20 minutes before really clouded my thought process. It probably did, honestly. God dang it. Yeah, I still see nothing about that, Ian song. It must be a crazy music video, I feel like. If it's taken this long, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I mean, because also, like, yeah, now it's, like, including Justice, too, so I assume the song would also be decently long as well. Although, how long was, Breaking Dimensions? Because I think that one actually wasn't that long. But to be fair, it was like 3 bits of 5 of them singing. So, like, I think that's the problem there. Well, not a problem, but, like, how they got around it, kind of. I think I supported my playlist. I think I did. Let me see, is it in there? Breaking Dimensions. But about my playlist is not organized at all. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. Yeah, it has like, all of them have like different parts. And Minecraft's the same way. I assume that's how that would go. Unless just with how long this is taking, like, I'm not rushing them, right? I'm just like, it's what really more me just reminding myself that it's a thing. I'm not trying to rush them. Just remembering that, like, that's a thing that's happening. Well, I think because also every time like I'm thinking about like, oh yeah, I'll do like a Hololive tier list, like All High Music tier list, and I just then I'm reminded of them like, never mind. So that's why I always bring it up too. I just say whatever's in my mind, but yeah, it makes me think that that one's gonna be on the longer end. Like it's not gonna be 3.5 minutes. And like yeah, I think to animate the Ian Recco one, right? Because that was only like 2 minutes long, right? That song. And that was like several months, probably like 3-4 months, right? Because Elizabeth hadn't even debuted, from what Callie talked about from them working on that song. And yeah, Ian Recco was September, right? So that would have been at least 3 months. Because I assume also like they have to sing the parts for like make the music first and then the video. So yeah, it was probably like 3 months, I would guess, to work on that video. The music video. I mean, I guess unless you already knew what you wanted to do. Because yeah, I guess the music video wasn't necessarily related to the song, like, entirely, right? So like, yeah, you probably could have made it like before then. I mean, yeah, I guess you would have to know how long you would have to make it, right? That would make sense, but I think that's probably really the only limitation to that as far as making it. Well, yeah, I guess you knowing the quiet and like faster parts also helps, because then you can make something that matches that like speed. Yeah, I guess it's like still important. You still probably would want to have the music done first and then make them like draw it. That makes sense. I don't remember what stream it was, but like I remember Bae talking about like how she can never tell when she's hungry until her stomach rumbles. And I realized I have like the same thing. Not necessarily like that, because like I'll know I'm hungry, right? Like if I feel like an emptiness in my stomach, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. Like I don't have to wait until the stomach growl. I'll recognize that. But like it's like when I'm in this weird middle spot, right? That's when like I have no idea. You know? Because yeah, I had like this like cookie brownie thing, right? And then I also had like 3 breadsticks. And mom was like, oh, you want like mashed potatoes to go with like, because I have like chicken Kiev. You want mashed potatoes to go with like chicken Kiev? Or like, do you think it'll be too full? And like, I had no idea. Like, I was thinking about it, I'm like, I can't tell. I have no idea. Because I'm in this weird like middle ground. I'm like, I don't know. And yeah, I think I was too full. I did eat most of it though. There was only a little bit left. Yeah, I think I was too full. Right. I find how like Capcom announces like DLC and well even like yeah Capcom and like NRS, and then like compare that with like Bandai Namco, like how they reveal fighting game. Is it even under Bandai Namco, like Tekken? Is it still, or like is it something else? I think they're just like the higher ups. I think it's a different, isn't it just Tekken Project or something like that who works on it? Regardless, just seeing how they announce like DLC characters is very interesting to me, because like MK and like Street Fighter will give you like the next few, like just straight up they'll just tell you, and then Tekken, like you have to wait like 3 months in between each one. They won't tell you until they're like a month away. That's when they reveal them. Very interesting. I think I do prefer probably how Capcom does it, but I think MK also like releases faster. Like, I think the rate is higher. That's why like they announce more characters. But yeah, I think they are still in like a year span. It's similar to Street Fighter. It's just they release them faster. Because I was gonna say I prefer Street Fighters, but yeah, I think they're like a similar rate. But like, yeah, I think having the next like 4 is probably good. And then yeah, you just go from there. I think I like seeing like knowing what the next 4 would be. Because then also obviously once you hit that 4th character, then it's like all completely new. And now you get like super excited to see who the next characters are. Because I feel like only doing one at a time for Tekken, like, and I think it's something they even did in Tekken 7, so like I'm not gonna call them out on it now, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I'd at least like to know like a character in advance or something like that, you know? Like, yeah, I'm sure, I guess it like makes a surprise every time. It's just like, I'd rather not. I'd rather know like the next few and then like have that surprise hit, like, because yeah, I guess Smash did the same thing too, kind of. I think they would announce sometimes like a lot in advance. I think there were sometimes like, yeah, they were about to come out like very soon, and then sometimes like, yeah, there was like probably like a month in between. Yeah, it wasn't like that bad. Because yeah, I think that's also what kind of sucks with it in Tekken, is because like they're like 3 months spread apart of just like nothing. And so like, yeah, I guess what makes Smash different is just like, I think it happened more often. Although it didn't feel as bad, right? That's how I felt about it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen how stupid people are, like, were on Twitter, like, responding to Kamala losing. Like, yeah, I'm talking about the people who were saying Kamala didn't go right enough, or some nonsense. Yeah, it makes me want to, like, teach people to not be like them. You know? Like, teach them how the world actually works. The thing is also, like, that might also get them to want to start looking into stuff like that more. And then, like, they can also teach me stuff then, too. And then we can have more of those conversations, which would be nice. Because I like having them. I like productive conversations. I don't like debates. Or one person just yells over the other one the entire time. Yeah, I've seen that one dude on Twitter, like, if you're a Democrat and using the R slur, like, and saying like a tough border is a good policy, like, you're not real. That's not a real person. You should not be taken seriously. Like, that's insane. Or like, yeah, saying like open border policy, like, it's Trotskyist, like that's what it was. Saying like an open border policy or like giving amnesty to immigrants was a Trotskyist policy. Like the fact that you use Trotsky too, like, you're not real. Like you're not someone serious. You should be taken seriously. if you're just throwing Trotskyism like as a buzzword, you know? Like, come on. Yeah, I think the main reason why that like Shotgun Lolicon thing I was thinking of wasn't gonna work because someone did bring up the point of like, well, who's making it? Like, yeah, that's a good point. Well, I think my thing with that was like it was gonna make them not do that because they would have invested their time into it. But yeah, I don't think that's how that works. Because also, I think I heard for like anecdotal evidence, like they don't feel like horny or anything like that when they're drawing like Rule 34 stuff. So that also just wouldn't work, I think. Anyway, like yeah, that's not how that works. I also think too, like I'm willing to learn and like change as long as people like will stay with me and like bear with me. Because another thing too is that I am 17. I have so much to learn, you know? Like, bear with me if I say some like dumb stuff, you know? I'm bound to say a couple things that's stupid. Like, I'm like smart for my age, but obviously like 17, you're still pretty dumb. So bear with me if I say something stupid. Just like constructive criticism, you know, we're good. I'm probably gonna do it on my shorts too when I talk about political stuff too. Like if they have any like constructive criticism or something like that, just like comment it. Or ways I can phrase an issue that would be better and make more sense to the vast majority of people. Guys saying I'm very bad at articulating stuff. I think though, because just like often when I'm talking about this stuff, like my brain just goes to so many places. Like it's hard to like keep going with an idea or a conversation. And I think also a lot of times, like when I think of words, like as soon as I think of them, and like it goes to the point where like my mouth's about to say it, like then I just completely lose it from my mind. But I think that's also why like when I'm do like the like first of all, like second of all stuff, like I always forget because that stuff isn't in my brain anymore. Because I have 2 points going on, but like when I did the first of all, both points kind of went away, and like the more recent one probably came up, but like the other one just went away. So that's why I always forget when I do the whole first of all, second of all thing. Sucks. I hate it. There's so many golden cookies. It's crazy. Also, I like the Daft Punk reference. Thumbs up from me. I'm sure that was a very topical joke when like they first made this. The freaking Get Lucky. I mean, who knows if Cooker was around now, they'd probably do like an Hawk Tuah references at this point. Just like Jesus. That is one I just don't understand how that got popular. Because it's just a drunk girl being a drunk girl. And like, yeah, Hawk Tuah's like was a thing before. They just said Hawk Tuah. It was like slightly different. I don't understand how that became so popular. And then also right wingers were using it as like, ha, take that trans people on your freaking trans awareness day or whatever, or awareness month. And it's like, what? What are we doing here? I think it was LGBTQ awareness day or awareness month, sorry. Was it Pride Month? Might have been during Pride Month. That's why they were bringing it up, and it's like, what are we doing? Like, you're insane if you genuinely believe that. You're just like, huh? Yeah, I don't understand, man. Americans are stupid. That's the thing, like, I think they're stupid, but I do believe also they can be swayed and informed. It's just our education system sucks. And it's going to get worse, which is awesome. Which is why you just gotta make gains wherever you can, you know? I think that Zoe B video also, though, helped me of, like, you have to figure out what their values are and then frame your argument towards those values if you want to sway someone on something. Like, find out what they value the most and then frame that issue or like policy into a way that fits their values. Like, that does make sense. I think the hard thing, like, some people are having, and I think my mom is having too, like, the blame for, like, Trump winning is entirely the Democrats' fault. And, like, even, like, the stuff coming out, it's like, yeah, no, it was absolutely their fault. Like, it seemed like they just didn't care from the start. They were just like, yeah, no, sure, we'll let Trump win again. It's like, alright. You kidding me? That's great, dude. That's great coming from the freaking quote-unquote left-wing party. That's awesome, dude. I love that. Yeah, just seeing internal polling data that, like, Trump's gonna win 400 electoral votes, be like, yep, we're running him. What are we doing, dude? God. It's entirely their fault. Like, you can't prove it otherwise. Like, that's insane. God. And now we have to do 4 years of this absolute nonsense. Jesus. Ugh. Yeah. We've hit an hour. I think I'll wait for this frenzy to be done and then end it. There's an alarm going on. Alarm siren. And listen to that siren. You probably can't hear it. I'm probably the only one who can hear it, but there is a siren going. I think it's gone now. Alright. Oh, hi. How you doing? Yeah. You know, unironically, my brother said that all the time. He's functioning. I don't think he says it anymore, but he used to say that. I know you aren't because I know his Twitch name, so wrong. I know. I highly doubt that. My brother even awake? I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know if my brother's awake, honestly. He has a weird sleep schedule. Yeah. I've just used Cookie Clicker as like, it's essentially my just chatting, but like obviously since I have nobody watching me, I'm just buried down there. So I I move over to Cookie Clicker as my just chatting, so I'm not buried. That's my main thing. Because like that's what this whole hour was. I wasn't really paying attention to the game, I was just talking. It's like I'm not too invested into it. Because also it's an idle game. It's more just to have like an actual visual too. Because like my just chatting screen is just a generic background. Yeah, you can say some random stuff. Obviously don't say anything weird, but... Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. I think I said the oh okay by the way because I think I was expecting something weird. I think I've been watching VTubers too much. Why is it? Yeah, you know to let stuff be half done. Yeah. I'm sure it's a problem I've had at some point. Actually, yeah, that's like all of my freaking... Because I wanted to make alternate song lyrics, and then I just worked on it like a little bit and then just stopped. So yeah, no, I've done that too. I worked them on stream too, and it was just like, ah, this is hard, and then I just stopped. Even though like some of them, I think I actually had something for them, but... I assume it's very similar to Cookie Clicker, this Pizza Clicker, right? That would make sense, right? I don't know why though also, and I doubt it's a Roblox game, but it sounds like a Roblox game. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It sounds like a Roblox game. I assume that come on is because people have told you that before. See, it's funny, if that's the case, yeah. Funny enough, that's not the first time that's happened today. Yeah, because I had like a job interview thing, like it was essentially a job. To click a game like different. Yeah, it was like a final test, and one of the people there had like the name of like a TV show, so then I made that joke, and then they got upset at me because they had that same issue because they're like a newer person. I think they came to our school last year. At their previous school, people called them that all the time. They were annoyed with it. Not the first time that's happened today. Okay, another one is I tried Infinite Craft, and then like my brain just didn't want to do it. Like I just constantly kept looking up answers. It's like, yeah, no, that kind of takes the fun out of it. It was the same with Twilight Princess. That's like the one playthrough of the game that I just didn't finish. But I was just looking at a walkthrough the whole time, like, well, this isn't fun. It's weird because I think I can apply my brain to like complex topics, like in like the sphere of like politics, but I can't do it with freaking like games. Like it's weird. Shopless system. Proper shops game recycles the items. Sounds neat. Good optimization stuff. It's got to be optimal. Yeah. I don't have that many. I did get decently far in Adventure Capitalist because I feel like that one is an idle game that like it doesn't take as long to do well, like get a high number. And then I just stopped playing idle games like entirely. Because I was playing like 5 idle games at once, like before I go to bed. Just like I played like opened up like 5 different idle games and just played on all of them. And probably just had like a VTuber thing like for like an hour-long like VTuber video or something like that. Just playing in the background while I was playing those idle games. So that was how I ended my summer nights. Think I'm going out talking to girls? No. I'm listening to some anime girls, baby. Listen to those anime girls yap. While I'm playing some idle games. Hell yeah. God, I am not lonely at all. I keep looking over at the desktop audio when the freaking song switch. So I keep thinking the did the whole YouTube like, oh, we paused it. You want to keep watching? So that's why I keep clicking over. Check the gold cookie there, buddy. Dude, the freaking like movies I've watched is like so weird. Like it's gonna be so weird when people be like, you saw this movie? And then like I haven't seen most movies. Cause I'm just someone who needs like interaction. You know? It's not enjoyable for me to watch a movie. I think YouTube videos are the exception because I can just constantly like scroll up and just like browse new videos and like stuff like that. Like I can constantly do that stuff or like mess with my phone, check notifications, like see what time it is. Like I can still consciously do those stuff. So like that helps me. But yeah, I think it's different for like movies and stuff because you can't really do that. Sad, so it makes it difficult. I think that's also why I just don't like watching streams as well. I think I would do fine with them. It's just like also like I feel like when you watch a stream, you're just locked into it. Like you can't leave it, which is probably a dumb mindset to have, but it's just what I feel like when I'm watching a stream. Which is, you know, rich coming from a streamer, but I mean, I'm sure there are some streamers who like won't watch streams. I'm sure they exist, or like will watch very few streams. That makes sense, right? Like they prefer watching like edited stuff, like clips. I could totally see that. Just clicking on this a little bit. Yeah. Did I not change it to or worthy of a clip? I thought I changed it or worthy of a clip on the freaking command. God dang it. Hang on, let me change that. That. I mean, it's like not a very tiny thing, but like it's gonna bug me. Is the thing. It's like I'm just gonna do it now. Commands. Oh, that counters? Where? What is it? Where's it under? Timers? Timers, okay. Yeah. Or confirm. There we go. And now that should change it. Yeah. Yeah, I won't change it obviously on this stream because it went out when it was the other one, but that should fix it for that. Bam. Yeah, I feel like it's funny how like people always talk about like certain Roblox games like Dress to Impress, like Doors or stuff like that. I was always the person who just would play the tycoon games on Roblox. They were fun, man. Like some of them still are, honestly. Like just fun time killers. I guess I could do a Roblox stream, but I mean the one dude recommended me doing, which I find funny. Because he also was a Roblox YouTuber, I'm pretty sure. He's like, yeah, Roblox worked pretty well. It's like, maybe I would do a Roblox stream, I don't know. I mean, it would help with more experimentation, you know? Just do stuff like that. Yeah, I might end it. Yeah, okay, the person left. I was waiting until like I saw on Streamlabs like the person in chat left. Like I was pretty sure they did. But I just wanted Streamlabs to confirm that so I could end stream. Of course, they showed up literally like at the hour when I was already about to leave, and they're like, "Hi." I was like, "Gosh, dang it." That was not the first time that's happened. I think it's actually happened like 2 or 3 times actually. But yeah, I was just waiting for that. So like, yeah, I'll actually end it. So let's just do the normal stuff. Bam. I still do this, even though like, yeah, really, it doesn't matter. They're all in the description. God dang, I got a frenzy. I'm gonna have to stay here for like a minute. Yeah, there's all that. You know, the other thing is all platforms. I had another command. What was it? Was it the? That was uptime. That's what it was. I don't know why I have that, because that's just on the stream. It tells you how long you've been streaming for. I don't know why I have that. Whatever. All of my commands are like worth. Well, during the stream, like the schedule and VODs isn't that bad, but the uptime one is useless. Yeah. I'll see you Sunday for something. I think I had a plan for a Sunday stream, didn't I? I don't remember what, like I have no recollection of what it was, but I think I had an idea. Oh well. I guess. Yeah, see you Sunday for something. Bye.